It's story time, along with our NFL picks for the AfC and NFC Championship games. We have the Kansas City Chiefs minus 7.5 versus the Tennessee Titans.
I think it's 7, but that's okay.
Whatever. It's like... No. Kansas City Chiefs drafted Patrick Mahomes in the first round with the 10th overall pick in 2017. Drafted ahead of Deshaun Watson, who everyone thought was going to be the highest drafted quarterback in that draft. Well, everyone has been proven wrong. Mahomes had a good game and started the last game of the year in 2017 versus the Broncos. Then the next year, he tore up and surprised everyone's expectations by throwing 50 touchdowns and winning MVP in his second year. I mean, a lot of players have had second year.
Dan Marino.
Besides Marino, though, they play their second year and they don't win MVP, but they have awesome numbers. Like if you look at Brady, Brady didn't have awesome numbers, but if you a lot of players have great second years and then go deep into the playoffs. So then, they unfortunately did not make it past the New England Patriots, who ended up winning the Super Bowl that year. But now, this year's a different story. The Patriots are out of the picture, and they're the top seed left. But unfortunately, Baltimore got knocked out from...
Wasn't unfortunately. It was good for Tennessee.
It was funny, actually. The top-seeded Baltimore Ravens were knocked out by the 6th-seed Tennessee Titans, coached by Mike Vrabel and quarterbacked by backup Ryan Tannehill.
Tannehill replaced Jake Mariota and...
Marcus.
Sorry, Marcus Mariota. That's his
Who's
friend
Jake?
That's his buddy.
I've never heard of
Marcus Mariota. This is his friend. Marcus Mariota, and from that point on, he went 7-3, and he led the NFL quarterback rating at 114. All right, let's get on to the game, Matthew. Go ahead, you quickly.
Tennessee has exceeded a lot of people's expectations. Like I said, beating New England, the defending Super Bowl champs, who were a wild card though, and defeating
They weren't a wild card. They played the wild card round. They're not a wild card.
No, I'm saying who were in the wild card round. Okay,
go.
You're screwing up everything.
Okay, I'm screwing up. I'm a screw. Go ahead.
So now we have. Then we got them playing. Then we play Then they play Baltimore and defeated them, the highly touted Ravens, with Lamar Jackson, who got held to, I think it was 40 yards rushing. Almost.
No, he didn't. He rushed for 180 yards. He threw a couple picks, but he had tons of yards. The yards don't mean anything unless you get points. All right, on to the game. What do you think?
I think Kansas City is going to blow the doors off of Tennessee. I just don't think Tennessee's ready to make it to the big game just yet. They've made it back in '99, which was actually 20 years ago. That would be actually pretty ironic if they made it for the first time in 20 years. Well, if Kansas City wins, it'll be the first time since 1969. It'll be 50 years for the Chiefs.
1969, okay.
First time since 1969 the Chiefs have made the playoffs. Well, that's when they played the Minnesota Vikings and beat them. So I think for now, my prediction: Patrick Mahomes has an awesome game. Tyreek Hill gets you some passes. Tyreek Hill gets you some passes. Kelsey gets 2 touchdowns of over 20 yards. I predict Kansas City to win this one 35-14. And now, what is your pick before we move on to the next game?
Okay, I think that Kansas City also will win this game because they have too much on offense. Mahomes last week was down by 24 points. And they ended up winning the game by 20 points, which is amazing. That's probably the first time in NFL history something's come like that. They scored 8 straight touchdowns. Houston had no clue what was happening in that game. But Tennessee, I think, will hold and get in this game, but ultimately, because of all the offense that Kansas City has...
Sorry. It's
slippery
okay.
hand.
It's okay. We don't need to
fine.
stop. We can continue.
Yeah, we're continuing. Okay.
This is called Uncut.
Okay, all right, stop.
No, this is called Uncut.
Well, it's called Windshield Wiper Video. I like the Titans. I like Kansas City to win the game 34-21. Okay, stop.
Now we're on to the NFC.